Hello everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to Noontime Kapehan, brought to you by Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub and the home of certified life coaches in the Philippines. We are now on our month 2 here in Noontime Kapehan, our daily coaching conversation reliving the Kapehan Night by Master Coach A, where she talks about life, love, relationships, money, career, and anything under the sun, including the sun. Kapehan Night used to come in live on floor via FB every Tuesday night until the pandemic happened. We are bringing in Noontime Kapehan for a season only while Brewing Live is taking a quarter break. So let me take also this moment to honor fellow coaches and entrepreneurs who previously served for 7 long months and filled the digital space with stuff that matters. From September 2020 to March 2021. Watch out for the return of Brewing Live this coming July. I also want to make a shout out to all my fellow game changers who served for the last month of April for Noontime Kapehan. And for this month of May, as we continue to serve the community, Master Coach E launched the Be Learning e-cards for the big heroes of our generation. Be Learning e-cards unlocks opportunities to smart living with monthly perks. First is the 5% food and beverage discount from the Cup Coffee Republic. So yon, may discount tayo na 5%. Second is the Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A. So, dinidiscuss na dito mga mental models. Monthly yan. And also the third is a 90-minute coaching session with by a coaching entrepreneur from the Life Coach Philippines. For this month's Mental Model Masterclass is scheduled on May 15, 7 p.m. So sa May 15 na po yan. Master Coach A will teach the Goal Achievement Mental Model. Learn how to unleash your 4 superpowers for intense focus and discover how champion goal setter Elon Musk model the art and science of goal achievement that fundamentally changed the trajectory of the human race. Diba? So today, Musk company SpaceX is leading humanity to become multi-planetary. So, yung dati na parang feeling natin imposible, ngayon, uh, nagiging posible na. Parang abot tanaw na siya. Abot kamay na siya. Okay, so connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 and get your B-Learning e-card today. Register this month as founding member and lock in your membership fee of 1,500 monthly for life. You will never experience membership fee increase when you avail the program as founding member. Okay, so moving on for today's episode, I will be sharing about being a people pleaser and the antidote for it. So please do tag a friend, share this video link, and invite others to join our conversation. If you are watching this on a replay, please comment hashtag replay together with your message, or do send us a message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. So the YouTube link where you can find the replay of all video episodes of Noontime Kapehan is found in the caption of this video. Please do follow, subscribe to the channel so you will get notified of all the future videos to staff your digital space with valuable content. So for those who will encounter me for the first time, I am Coach C. Bercasio from the Life Coach Philippines. My full name is Colleen Capino Bercasio. I am a certified life and mental health coach. So I am a planner by heart. I've been part of the supply chain management of food manufacturing industry, of a personal care industry, and now I am helping in the agri-business. So I am a wife and I have been married for more than a decade. It's just me and my husband sharing our loving home here in Parañaque City. Okay, so as we always say, we want you to be intentional and deliberate in getting your pack my bag moments. So these are your aha moments or key takeaways or the lessons that resonates with you during the session. Uh, this is what makes your time here, the time you spent here with me today, this afternoon, this hour. So it what makes your time spent here valuable and worthwhile. So please focus and get your pack my bag moments. And what we do with this? Okay, so we just don't keep it in our head or keep it in our notebook. Please do share it so others can learn as well and put the hashtag pack my bag moments. And to give context to it, please also put the hashtag Time Kapehan so that others will know that you get your learning from here. Okay, so before anything else? Okay, so hello, Coach Sean. Thank you for joining me, Coach Candy, Coach Beverly. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me this hour. Okay, so before anything else, I just want to greet all of you mothers and mothers to be a happy Mother's Day. So today is your day and know that I honor you, I respect you, I appreciate you, and I love you. I want to say also that to my mom who is in the province. So happy Mother's Day. Even if I am not there with you now, know that I love you and I always keep you in my heart. Um, so just to share a little background of me about motherhood. So I am someone who would have loved to be a mother, okay, and to have my own child. I have been expecting to be a mother all my life, from my childhood to my uh, teenager days to my adulthood. I have been expecting to be a mother, and even when I became a wife, I have been expecting to be a mother for 10 long years. However, I don't have my own child. We are a childless couple, and I just want to acknowledge that I am meant to have a different um, journey. I am meant to have a different path of nurturing others. I can be a mother in a different way. I can live my essence as a woman in a different way. And today, I also honor women like me, childless women like me, for standing firm, for overcoming the challenges, and for your resilience that you keep living and you keep your essence alive as a woman. So I know that today will be a little more difficult or challenging than other days, but I honor you. I appreciate you. Just keep the faith and stand firm. Continue sowing love and continue showing love. And if you need someone to talk to, I am here. You can connect with me to my timeline, Colleen Kapehan Bercasio, or you can join. Or it's better you can join my private Facebook group, Absolutely Worthy Coaching Community, because I believe that whatever um, situation we are in, okay, may we be childless, may you be childless like me, still we are worthy. Okay, so let's proceed to my sharing for today, which is about people pleasing. But first, let me ask you. Okay, so first question: are you one of the people who wants to help and be kind to others? Okay, so ikaw ba yung tipo ng taong gustong-gustong tumulong at gustong maging um, mabuti at mabait sa ibang tao? Okay, so while we are waiting for your answers, I would just like to greet Coach Nords. Hello. I know you are watching from Benguet. Coach Lynn, Mayor Leonard. Hello. Coach Tin. Ayan. So there you go. Are you one of the people who wants to help and be kind to other people? Okay. Or are you, or does it make you really happy to brighten someone's day by doing the things and just by doing little things like saying hello, smiling, or giving them something. Okay? Or do you routinely put others before yourself because you can and because you want to? Okay? So if your answer to all of these questions are yes, most of the time, these are okay. So, okay naman yun. Gusto nating tumulong, gusto nating maging mabuti, gusto nating maging mabait, gusto nating mapasaya yung ibang tao. Gusto nating we want to keep the peace and harmony in the relationship that we have, in the family, in the office. Or there are times that we put others first before ourselves because we know we can and because we want to. So if this is how you feel, these are okay. If these things make you feel good inside, these are okay. So if you feel good about helping others, okay, and then of course most people, when you have this kind, if you are this kind of person, more people will like you, okay, or more people will trust you, more people will come to you, okay, and you will be deemed as a team player, and there is nothing wrong about this behaviors or this kind of actions that we are doing. So kasi sometimes when we say yes to these things, sometimes we might be confused and label it as a people pleasing um, action. But if it really feels good inside and it comes from a positive energy or a positive attitude of gratitude, then there's nothing wrong with that. What but being a people pleaser is a different matter. And there's more to being a people pleaser. So how do we define people people pleasers? So these are people. A people pleaser is someone who tries hard to make others happy. They will often go out of their way to please someone, even if it means taking their own valuable time or resources away from them. So there is a lot of negative emotion lurking in the background of a people pleaser. So when we do things not just for the likes or not just for the compliments, but there is a net negative emotion inside of us, then that's where you might be people pleasing. Okay, so people pleasers often act the way they do because of their insecurities and lack of self-esteem. And for many, the eagerness to please stems from self-worth issues. So pag medyo mababa yung ating pagtingin sa sarili natin or mababa yung confidence natin or mababa rin yung self-esteem natin, we do actions that seems like that are labeled as people pleasing. So they hope kasi ito yung mga taong they hope that saying yes to everything as of them will help them feel accepted and liked. So ito yung laging na tayong naghihingi ng approval. So magugustuhan ba nito yung gagawin ko ba magugustuhan ni gantong tao or sa office, ay ganito na lang ako kasi ito yung gusto ng isang tao, ayaw ko siyang magalit sa akin, ayaw natin silang magdamdam sa atin. And yun, if it's because of there is a void that we are trying to fill inside. So that may be something that we can call as people pleasing. So not only do you want to please people actually, but you feel excessive guilt and anxiety when you can't do the things that they want you to do. Okay, you fear the disapproval of others and you avoid conflict like a plague. You don't want to make any troubles because it means something about you. And having someone angry at you can be downright terrifying for you. So if you are like this, if these are the motivating factors that drives you to do the things that you do to please other people, then yes, you are a people pleaser and there is a negative impact on you, cost on you. So these are the signs, okay? So these are the signs and you can tag yourself or say yes to yourself if this is you. Okay, so 10 signs that you are a people pleaser. First is that you say yes to activities you do not want to go. Okay, so yes ka lang ng yes dahil gusto ng kapatid mong pumunta dito. Okay, say yes na kahit ayaw ko namang pumunta dyan. Or gusto na nagyaya yung friend mong pumunta sa isang lugar, sa mall, or kahit na ayaw mo naman talagang pumunta ngayon sa mall, pero yes ka na lang kasi baka magdamdam yung friend mo. Okay, so that's the first sign. The second is you often say sorry for small things. So, medyo may nalaglag ka lang ng konti. So, uy, sorry. Or medyo na ano ba, these are just the small things that we feel apologetic about. Of course, it is good for us to say sorry for a lot of things that we have done wrong to other people or that we feel that we have done wrong for the other people. Pero ito yung tipong laging sige kasalanan ko, ay sorry, ako nga yan. Ay sorry, hindi ko na ilagay yung baso dito. 'Di ba? Lagi-lagi na lang, lagi-lagi mo rin namang inuulit, 'di ba? So, or kaya, ay, hindi ko na, ano ba to? Ay, na-late ako. Mga 2 minutes, sorry. So, yes, lateness is one of the nakakainis yan sa other people. Pero, if hindi mo naman din siya laging ginagawa, pero ngayon mo lang ginagawa. So, yes, it might be a sign that you are people pleasing. So, yung third, you feel anxious when people are mad at you. Of course, 'di ba, 'pag may mga taong galit sa atin, our anxiety, nagkakaroon na tayo ng anxiety attack. Ano na namang nagawa ko dito sa tao, naku, baka ang sama ko ng tao kasi nagalit sa akin si Juan or yung friend natin nagalit sa atin. Ay, and then yun, we feel anxious and it keeps us awake at night. Yan. So fourth, you laugh when others laugh even if it's not funny. So ito yung kasi yung mga tipong nakikisabay ka lang. Ay, ano nga ba, kahit hindi natin naintindihan kung anong nakakatawa, pero dahil tumawa yung katabi natin, nakikitawan na rin tayo. Or sometimes, okay, there are acts that we feel inside of us na hindi naman talaga katawa-tawa. Mas mas nakakaawa nga. Pero other people are laughing at it and dahil ayaw nating maiba, we don't want to be different from them. Sige, makitawan na lang din tayo. Okay, fifth, you offer to help someone even if you are busy. So, pag may mga tao na nagsasabi, sometimes kasi may mga sinasabi, uy, may problema ako, ganito yung bahay ko, walang magbabantay, aalis ako ng matagal, so yung aso ko walang magpapakain. So nagsabi lang naman siya ng problema, hindi naman din talaga siya nanghihingi ng tulong. Pero tayo as people pleaser as we are, we readily offer our help. Uy, sige ako na magbantay ng bahay mo, ako na magpapakain ng aso mo. Even if actually marami ka rin kailangan gawin or marami ka rin activities na masasagasaan sa schedule mo. Pero we move them out of the way, we reschedule everything just to do this one thing for that person. Even if it's not really what we want to do. And number 6, you feign interest even when you're bored. So dahil again, it's similar to the other one that we laugh when other people laugh even if we don't find it funny. So dahil interesado yung yung kasama natin, we also become interested. Kunyari sa nagwi-window shopping, nasa mall. So, our friend find some clothes interesting. Pero sa atin, hindi naman. Pero dahil interested yung friend natin, sige, go tayo. Or kaya sa movie, kung ano, sa pagpili ng movie, kahit naman hindi natin gusto yung movie or naboboard na tayo dun sa movie na yun or napanood na natin na ilang beses yung movie na yun and it does not spark interest in us anymore, pero dahil yun yung gustong panoorin ng friend natin or ng sister natin or ng kasama natin sa bahay, go lang tayo. Kahit hindi naman talaga yun yung gusto natin. So, seventh, you break your values for others and feel regret later. So, this is very detrimental to us, okay? So, yung bang tipong we break our values, we have to be firm about our values, our core values. Pero when we break it, so that, para lang, okay, ma-please natin yung isang tao, yung boss natin, o yung si presidente ba yan, or kamag-anak natin yan, family natin yan, na sasang-ayon tayo or gagawin natin gusto niyang gawin kahit even if it breaks our core values or it bumabangga siya sa mga core values natin, then that's a sure sign that we are pleasing other people. And then later on, we regret what we do kasi nga bangga siya sa core values natin. So 8, you feel responsible for other people's emotion. Okay, sa lahat na lang ng bagay, inalala natin yung emotion ng ibang tao. Ano tayo dito eh? Well, at least for me, that's my experience as a people pleaser. So, lagi kong kinoconsider, ano kaya mafe-feel ni gantong tao pag ito yung ginawa ko? Ano kaya mafe-feel nung boss ko or nung boss ng kabilang department kapag ito yung ginawa ko? Or ano kaya mafe-feel nung kasamahan ko sa trabaho, yung subordinate ko kung ganito yung ginawa ko? Okay, so I feel responsible for their emotions. So even if it is the right thing to do to help the company or to help in the facilitation of the process of the system, hindi ko nagagawin. Kasi inaalala ko na kapag ginawa ko siya, may masasaktan akong ibang tao. Kahit na sa tingin ko, what I need to do is the best thing to do for the company or for the family. Okay. Number 9, you don't have your own opinion. You don't have your own opinion or we don't voice out our own opinion. So that's also a sign that you are a people pleaser. So when there are conversation, hinihintay natin na may ibang magsalitang mauna. Tapos kung ano yung sasabihin nung una-unang nagsalita, sasang-ayon na lang din tayo. Kahit na in our minds, we really have a different opinion. Or sometimes hindi na tayo nagpa-formulate ng opinion, o sige, agree na lang ako sa'yo. O sinong iboboto mo? Si ano? Okay, sige, yan na rin sa akin. Kahit hindi natin din alam. Or sometimes kahit na meron tayong sariling gustong ring iboto, hindi na natin biniboto. Kasi magiging iba tayo. And number 10, you just can't say no. So lahat na lang ng hiningi sa'yo, yes ka ng yes. So one of the labels that we put here is that you are a yes person. So, pahingi naman ako ng pahingi naman ako ng papel. Okay, go. Kahit wala kang papel, hahanap ka ng papel para lang may maibigay ka doon sa tao. Or kaya ballpen. Pero naman ako ng ballpen. Ay, wait lang, wala akong ballpen. Sandali, kukuha lang ako. Or kaya, pabili naman ako nito. Uy, baka madaan ka naman sa 7-Eleven. Baka pwede mo kong bilhan ng kape. Kahit na pala yung 7-Eleven is out of your way. Pero dahil may nag-request na gusto ng kape, pupuntahan natin, pupunta tayo sa 7-Eleven, tayo pa nga magbabayad sa 7-Eleven para lang ma-please yung taong nang hihingi sa atin. So these are, for these 10, kapag check, marami kayong check dyan, or 1 or 2, or ilan ba ang check nyo dyan, but these are the signs that you are a people pleaser, and it's good that we become aware of what we are doing. So, for people pleasers, the approach to relationship crosses a line from simply being kind. Kasi 'di ba, kanina, if being kind, if doing kind things and doing favors for others really, really makes us happy and it is what we want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. But if it crosses over to being crippled by fear and interpersonal conflict, kaya mo siya ginagawa, then that's where the problem comes in. You take on responsibility for other people's feelings and reactions, trying desperately to keep everyone happy or at least at peace. So over time, kapag ganyan ng ganyan ang ginagawa natin, actually people pleasing becomes a habit and people pleasing becomes a way of life for many of us. And many people pleaser confuses pleasing people with kindness. When discussing their reluctance to turn down someone's request, ito na, for a favor, they say things like, I don't want to be called selfish. And I just want to be good, to be a good person. Consequently, they allow others to take advantage of them. So dahil nga ayaw nating malabel as a person who is selfish, as a person who is not kind, as a person who is not helpful, dahil ayaw natin yun, sige, we do people-pleasing behaviors. So, these are 5 ways that people-pleasing is costing you. Okay, so first, we feel extreme anxiety and stress. So when we feel extreme anxiety and stress, syempre hindi maganda sa mental health natin yan. Actually, nandun na tayo sa hindi sa nandun na tayo sa experiencing not a healthy, uh, hindi na healthy yung mental health natin kapag we feel extreme anxiety and stress because we do people pleasing. Akalain mo yon, yung nagwo-worry ka lagi kung ano yung iisipin ng ibang tao o yung nagwo-worry ka lagi uh, sa magiging emosyon ng ibang tao. Nakaka-stress naman talaga, 'di ba? So, I invite you again to join me inside my group, my Facebook group, Absolutely Worthy Coaching Community. In there, I have, meron ako doon na 50 stress relieving, stress relief strategies that can help us relieve our stress. So yun, feeling extreme anxiety and stress, that's one of the cause of people pleasing. And di ba, nakakapagod. Aside from yung mental natin, yung brain natin napapagod, kaka-worry sa ibang tao, kakaisip sa kung anong sasabihin ng ibang tao, and physically, it will manifest. Physically, it will manifest in us na we get tired of, nawawalan tayo ng energy to do the things that are important to us, that are important to what we need to finish. Kasi nga, nawalan yung energy natin na i-focus na natin on pleasing other people. So when you constantly try to please others, avoiding conflict and hurting other people's feeling, you generate a ton of anxiety, which is, I suppose, through ito sa inyo. Second way of people pleasing costing us, feeling out of touch of ourselves and no self-identity. So nawawala rin kasi yung sense of self natin and yung self-identity natin. Bakit? Kasi when we please other people, we try to do things that are that they like, even if it's not us, even if it's not within our core values. So minomold natin yung sarili natin in a way na gusto ng ibang tao. And kapag ginawa kasi natin doon, nawawala talaga yung totoong essence natin as a person. Hindi natin naisa sa buhay yung totoong tayo. So you don't have an idea of who you are and what you want. Kasi nga, laging yung, lagi na lang kung anong gusto ng ibang tao, yung isinaalang-alang natin. And when we lose our identity, when we lose our sense of ourselves, hindi it does our life become meaningless. It becomes purposeless kasi hindi natin na isa sa buhay kung ano talaga yung gusto natin and what we are meant to be. So yun yung cause of people, second cause of people pleasing. Third one is having a low opinion of ourselves. Having a low opinion of ourselves when we try to please other people. We feel powerless and inadequate. So dito tumatama yung ating self-worth, natatamaan yung ating self-worth. Yung mababa yung pagtingin natin sa sarili natin. Kaya we try to please other people in the hope na by doing that, mas magugustuhan nila tayo, and when we feel that they like us, we also like ourselves. When we feel that others value us, we also value ourselves. So nakaangkla yung pagtingin natin sa ating sarili doon sa ibang tao, which is very difficult actually and challenging. Kasi what if other people don't really like us? Because we cannot please all of the people. And there will always be people that we cannot please. So when pag nagalit sila sa atin, pag inis sila sa atin, doon na tumatama ang baba na ng pagtingin natin sa sarili natin. We have very low self-worth, we have very low self-esteem, and yung confidence din natin to do the things na tatamaan natin. So we try to hide ourselves. You fall into a victim stance and someone to whom life happens. You learn to see things as out of reach or impossible, so you don't even have to try. So having a low opinion of ourselves, hindi rin natin nagagawa yung mga gusto natin gawin. Hindi tayo nagdi-dream, hindi natin na-achieve yung mga dreams natin. The good life that we want for ourselves, hindi natin na-attain. We feel unworthy of love and respect, and we are scared that we will lose them at any moment. And we respond in the only way we know, which is overdoing our kindness, effort, and helpfulness to prove our worth to other people. So fourth, it's the simmering resentment and rage. Kasi if we try to do, when we please other people and it's not really what we want to do, and bumabangga siya sa ating core values and bumabangga siya sa ating self-worth, na may it really breeds a negative feeling in us. And of course, tayo as people don't really want that negative feeling. So ang nangyayari, nagkakaroon tayo ng resentment and galit din sa loob natin. So like doing the things na pinagagawa ng boss mo kahit out of the context of dun sa job description mo, pero dahil gusto mong i-please yung boss mo, gagawin mo na lang yung tipong pagbibili ng kape sa kanya and hindi pa niya pabayaran. Pero dahil boss mo siya, we do things, pero at the back of our mind, at the deep in our heart, hindi naman talaga yung gusto natin, nagkakaroon na galit. And yung galit na yun, that resentment and that anger, sa iba natin siya na-channel. Minsan pag uwi natin sa bahay, sa family natin siya na ilalabas. So, ang nag-apektado ngayon yung relationship natin with our family when we try to please other people in an area like sa workplace natin. And pagdating kasi sa bahay, medyo yan eh. Especially if you are the authority in the house or the breadwinner in the house. So, wala kang piniplease actually pag nasa bahay. sa opisina meron, pag nasa bahay wala. So ngayon, mas lumalabas yung totoo mong saloobin sa bahay. And it affects especially if it is negative, if it is resentment and it is anger. So fifth is the feeling of being lonely and isolated. So dito, because we try to please other people, pero hindi naman talaga yun yung gusto natin and it's not really our true essence, even if we are within the group, even if kasama natin yung mga taong inipis natin, we have this sense of void inside of us. And there is where loneliness is. And we feel isolated even if we are in a crowd, physically in a crowd of people. Kasi when we lose our identity, when we lose our sense of ourselves, ipara na tayong ibang tao. And that is very, hindi natin na ilalabas yung totoong tayo. Kaya yun, nagkakaroon tayo ng feeling of loneliness and feeling of isolation. Actually, it's not just the feeling of isolation, but it's actually tayo, mas gusto na nating nag-isolate. Ayaw na nating, on the next time, mas ayaw na nating makipag-engage with other people. Because it really brings out a negative feeling in us if people pleasing lang yung alam nating gawin. If it became a habit, if it became a lifestyle. So, people pleasing can be a serious problem and it's a hard habit to break. But there are antidotes to people pleasing. There are a lot actually, but I'm going to discuss with you 3 antidotes to people pleasing. And the first one is to have the courage to be yourself. Have the courage to be yourself. Paano natin magagawa yan? When we really give time to know ourselves. Ano ba yung mga gusto nating gawin? Ano ba yung mga favorite nating food? Ano yung mga favorite nating movie? What are the type of music that we want to listen to? Ano yung mga places na gusto nating puntahan? What gives us passion? What brings us joy? What really makes us happy? And when we identify, if kaya natin i-identify yung sa mga sagot na yun, and we have the courage to stand up for those things that we want for ourselves, then it is an antidote to people pleasing. Kasi alam na natin kung ano yung gusto natin at kung ano yung hindi natin gusto. When we have the courage to stand up for ourselves, for our values, and what we believe in, when we express ourselves the way we truly feel. So let's have that courage. It's hard, especially if people pleasing has been a habit and has been a lifestyle for us. It's hard, but we can break it when we start knowing ourselves and we start expressing ourselves. Nakakatuwa nga kasi with Master Coach is teaching and yung ginagawa natin sa Life Coach Philippines, we encourage people, even the non-coaches, we encourage people to share, to express their thoughts sa mga breakout rooms, sa panel, and eto, and earlier I encouraged you to get your pack my bag moment. So that's a form of expressing yourself. And through that, kung ano yung lesson na nag-resonate with you, and you are able to express that, that is actually one way of having the courage to be yourself. It's a small way. Let's start it small. Kasi ganito yan nandito ka, nakinig ka, may nag-resonate naman sa'yo, may nakuha ka namang pack may bag moment. Pero ayaw mong, yung tatakbo sa isip natin, ayaw kong i-share. Bakit? Kasi ano na lang yung sasabihin ng ibang tao pag sinare ko. So if we have that thought in our mind, it's a sign that we are people pleasing. And the antidote to that is to go do it, just post it. Kung galit sila, What's the worst case? Pag magalit sila, di ba? Di walang like, walang like lang yung post mo. Di ba? Hindi naman talaga siya rin nakamamatay. Pero, yun, have the courage to be ourselves, to do things we love, to do the things that we are passionate about. So the second antidote is to harness the power of no. It's to harness the power of no. Somehow this is counterintuitive, but really saying no is has a positive effect for us. Pag yung the term itself kasi is we view it as a negative kasi no, it's a rejection. It's the turning away from other people. So negative agad siya. But when we learn the power of no, we build integrity in ourselves. Um, No is an instrument of integrity and a shield against exploitation of ourselves. It often takes courage to say yes, to say the no, kasi ang hirap sabihin because nasanay na tayong laging nag-yes. It is hard to receive. It is hard to receive din sa ate. But it set limits, but settling limits sets us free actually. Okay? Yung no kasi, we ask ourselves, we don't really want that no. Takot talaga naman tayo makarinig ng no from other people. That's why, when we relate to other people, ayaw din natin sinasabihan ng no. Ayaw din natin silang sinasabihan ng no. Kaya even if bumabangga sa mga gusto nating gawin yung pinagagawa nila, bumabangga siya sa values natin, bumabangga siya sa pagkatao natin, we have a hard time saying no. But really saying no is saying yes to saying no to the things that are not who we are, is saying yes to the things that are us, that are authentically us, that are genuinely us. Um, the no that is an affirmative of self implicitly acknowledges the personal responsibility that we have. When we say no kasi, okay, we stand for what we believe in. So nagtitake tayo ng responsibility for what we stand for what we believe in. It says that while each of us interacts with other and loves, respect, and values the relationship we have with others, we do not and we are not allowing others to influence us. So that's the power of saying no. The strength we draw from saying no is that it underscores this hard truth of maturity in us. Ang example ko dito, pag may tumatawag na hindi natin alam yung number, tapos iisipin natin, ano ba to, magbebenta na naman to, sa salesperson na naman to. Ayoko na lang, wag ko na lang sasagutin. And the thing is, paano kung importante yun, hindi lang naman talaga natin alam yung number. Okay? Pero, eto kasi natutuwa ako sa ginagawa ko. Sinasagot ko yan. And if he is selling something to me that I don't want, I love saying no to that person. Just saying no builds up my confidence. Kahit ilang minuto na naman yan, or kunyari, it's a way of me practicing that power of no. So pag tumawag yan and it's something na magsisell and I know I don't want that yung binebenta niya. Kina-cut off ko in a respectful way and then I will say no. And with that, mas nakaka-build ako ng confidence, mas na sa sarili ko, and mas na a-affirm ko yung identity ko as a person and my essence as a person. So that's one way kung gusto nyo rin gawin yon. So wag nyong i-reject yung mga tumatawag sa inyo. Doon nyo i-practice yung power of No. Third, and the last but not the least, antidote, okay, to people pleasing is for you to set goals. Okay? Bakit? Kasi pag may goals tayo, when we have something that we want to attain and we forge a path, napaplan natin yung mga activities na kailangan nating gawin, may timeline tayo on how we want to achieve that goal. All others does not that that is not important or that will not make us move dito sa goal natin. Clearly, we see and what are the things that we have to say no to. Pag alam natin, okay, ito yung gagawin ko para ma-achieve ko yung goal o bukas, ito yung activity na naka-schedule ko. And then a friend calls up, uy, free ka ba? Pwede ba tayong lumabas ngayon? And alam mo may gagawin ka. So, easily, we can prioritize what is needed for our goal and we respectfully decline, say no to that request from our friend. If hindi naman siya talaga a matter of life and death. If gusto lang naman makipag-inuman. You can reschedule it on a time that is more convenient for you. But saying no to the friend, to the request of other people is saying yes to yourself and saying yes to you achieving the goals that you have set. The setting goals kasi gives direction to the thoughts that we have and to the activity that we do. So that's how setting goals become an antidote to people pleasing. So these are the three antidote. The first is to have the courage to be yourself. The second is to harness the power of no. And the third is to set goals. And if you want help to go through these three antidotes, kasi gusto mo nang baguhin yung lifestyle mo of people pleasing, gusto mo nang baguhin yung habit mo of people pleasing, then do connect with me. Let's work together and I will help you in conquering that people pleasing behavior that you have, if that is really what you want to change in your life. I have mentioned to you what is it is costing you. So, you decide if ayaw mo na nito at gusto mo nang magkaroon ng direction, gusto mo na magkaroon ng meaning ang buhay mo. Let's work together. You can contact me through my timeline, Colleen Capino Bercasio, or join me inside my private Facebook group, Absolutely Worthy Coaching Community. And then also in there, I am launching my passion project 40. So I will be turning 40 next month in June, and I have a 30-day challenge for myself to achieve a dream that I want. So when you join me, I can give you snippets of that. I can that where you can also learn something that will also excite you to set your own goals and stop pleasing other people if you do not want. So remember that you are enough, you matter, and you are worthy, absolutely worthy, worthy of love, worthy of happiness, and worthy of your dreams. It's not just the other people that matters, but you also matter. Thank you for joining me today. As I close, I invite you to be back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for Coach Sherry. Her topic is about the joy of motherhood. So to bring home decaf coffee experience, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 for your food and beverage order. You may also visit Decaf Coffee Republic inside Pioneer Center compound at Capitolio, Pasig City. Once again, I am inviting you to join and be part. Okay, give this to yourself. Be part of the Be Learning journey for living smarter with the monthly perks. See you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Love Bang Boom, love Bang Boom, love Bang Boom. Bye-bye!